Billionaires play an outsized role in shaping the global economy, politics, and philanthropy. Forbes puts the number of billionaires in the world at 2,668 in 2022. The wealthiest among them belong to an even more exclusive club and wield still more power. Many of these billionaires are founders of technology giants, with much of their wealth still invested in the companies they started. In contrast, Meta Platforms founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg fell out of the top 10 in February 2022, when the company's share price plunged after a disappointing earnings report. Zuckerberg's net worth was reported to be $36.1 billion in November 2022. In this video we are going to discuss about 10 richest people in the world. Number 10. Sergey Brin. Net worth $84 billion. Sergey Brin was born in Moscow, Russia, moving to the US with his family when he was 6 in 1979. After co-founding Google with Larry Page in 1998, Brin became Google's president of technology when Eric Schmidt took over as CEO in 2001. He held the same post at the Alphabet holding company after it was established in 2015, stepping down in 2019 when Sundar Pichai took over as CEO. Number 9. Mukesh Ambani. Net worth $87.6 billion. Mukesh Ambani is the chairman and managing director of Reliance Industries, the world's largest oil refiner and one of the world's most valuable companies. About half of Ambani's wealth is derived from his stake in Reliance, which amounts to 42% of the public company. He owns Antalya, a real estate complex in Mumbai that's worth $410 million. Ambani also owns the Mumbai Indians, a professional cricket team. Number 8. Larry Page. Net worth $87.8 billion. Like several of the tech billionaires on this list, Larry Page embarked on his path to fame and fortune in a college dorm room. While attending Stanford University in 1995, Page and his friend Sergey Brin came up with the idea of improving internet data extraction. The duo devised a new search engine technology they dubbed Backrub after its ability to assess links to a page. Shares of Google soared almost 50% in 2021, moving Page and Brin up the billionaire list. Page's net worth went from just below $52 billion in March 2020 to the current $87.8 billion. Number 7. Larry Ellison. Net worth $93.7 billion. Larry Ellison was born in New York City to a 19-year-old single mother. After dropping out of the University of Chicago in 1966, Ellison moved to California and worked as a computer programmer. In 1973, he joined the electronics company Ampex, where he met future partners Ed Oates and Bob Miner. 3 years later, Ellison moved to Precision Instruments, serving as the company's vice president of research and development. Ellison has focused his philanthropy on medical research. In 2016, he gave $200 million to the University of Southern California for a new cancer research center. Ellison backed the Oracle Team USA sailing team, which won the America's Cup Racing Series in 2010 and 2013. Number 6. Warren Buffett. Net worth $103 billion. The most famous living value investor, Warren Buffett filed his first tax return in 1944 at age 14. Declaring earnings from his boyhood paper route. He first bought shares in a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway in 1962, becoming the majority shareholder by 1965. Buffett expanded the company's holdings to insurance and other investments in 1967. Widely known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett is a buy and hold investor who built his fortune by acquiring undervalued companies. Number 5. Bill Gates. Net worth $111 billion. While attending Harvard University in 1975, Bill Gates went to work alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen to develop new software for the original microcomputers. Following this project's success, Gates dropped out of Harvard during his junior year and founded Microsoft with Allen. Gates shifted from the company's CEO to the role of board chair in 2008. He joined Berkshire Hathaway's board in 2004. He stepped down from both boards on March 13, 2020. Bill Gates has much of his net worth in Cascade Investment LLC. Cascade is a privately held investment vehicle that owns a variety of stocks including Canadian National Railway, Deere, and Republic Services, as well as private investments in real estate and energy. Number 4. Jeff Bezos. Net worth $126 billion. In 1994, Jeff Bezos founded Amazon.com in a garage in Seattle, shortly after he resigned from the hedge fund giant Shaw. He had originally pitched the idea of an online bookstore to his former boss David E. Shaw, who wasn't interested. On July 20, 2021, Bezos, his brother Mark, aviation pioneer Wally Funk, and Dutch student Oliver Deeman completed Blue Origin's first successful crewed flight, reaching an altitude of more than 66 miles before landing safely. Bezos' wealth peaked at $211 billion in the same month. Number 3. Gautam Adani. Net worth $125 billion. Gautam Adani, the founder of Adani Group, surpassed Mukesh Ambani in March 2022 as the richest person in Asia. Through his ownership of the Adani Group, Adani owns major stakes in 6 key Indian companies, including a 75% stake in Adani Enterprises, Adani Power, and Adani Transmissions, as well as a 65% stake in Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, 61% stake in Adani Green Energy, and 37% stake in Adani Total Gas. Adani dropped out of college and previously worked in the diamond trade. Adani now has the largest port operator, closely held thermal coal producer, and coal trader in India. In 2020, he purchased a 74% stake in Mumbai's CH Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, India's second busiest airport. The billionaire was kidnapped and held for ransom in 1997. Adani was also in Mumbai's Taj Hotel during the 2008 terrorist attack. Number 2. Bernard Arnault. Net worth $138 billion. French national Bernard Arnault is the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. LVMH brands include Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, and Sephora. Arnault remained Farino's chair for another 6 years, until he acquired and reorganized luxury goods maker financier Agache in 1984, eventually selling all its holdings other than Christian Dior and Le Bon Marche. He was invited to invest in LVMH in 1987 and became the majority shareholder, chair of the board, and CEO of the company 2 years later. Number 1 in the list is Elon Musk. Net worth $203 billion. Elon Musk was born in South Africa and attended a university in Canada before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned bachelor's degrees in physics and economics. 2 days after enrolling in a graduate physics program at Stanford University, Musk deferred attendance to launch Zip2, one of the earliest online navigation services. He reinvested a portion of the proceeds from this startup to create X.com, the online payment system that was sold to eBay and ultimately became PayPal Holdings. In July 2022, Musk decided to back out of the Twitter buyout. Twitter filed a lawsuit against Musk to force the buyout to go through. Musk countersued the company, but then reversed course and declared he was willing to buy Twitter after all. The deal officially closed in October 2022, giving him an almost 80% stake in the company. If you want to get a little closer to making the richest billionaires rankings, you might need to become a technological innovator or luxury retail mastermind. Or you could keep it simple and focus on value investing. It also wouldn't hurt to have been born to wealth. However, the greatest fortunes on this list started as good ideas that people with creativity, drive, and connections used to build some of the world's largest companies. That's all for today's video. If you guys like the video, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest videos. Thanks for watching.